welcome to another episode of Waking Mars, where we're exploring the depths of Mars, planting life, exploring, researching fascinating things. So let's continue deeper to this crevasse, this abyss, more or less. Acid at the bottom. I'm genuine. Oh, that's a big rock. That hurt me. Let's go back here and get some heal. Alrighty. If I'm putzing about the menus, it's because I'm still getting used to the well, strange button configuration I've set up myself, but yeah, it'll work. Just trying to figure out how to see what happens if I throw water on these things. I know it hurts me right now. Ooh. Oh. Oh. That is a very interesting reaction. See, kids? Science and research. Now, Liang is the most intrepid explorer.
Here it is, Leon. The last known location of Octo. He proceeded further and was never heard from again. Can you see Octo's camera module? Should be nearby.
It's down there.
But you know, it is getting kind of dangerous down there, so maybe you should just head back instead. Use your map to return to the outpost quickly. We'll regroup and evaluate.
I could do that, but he's right there.
Alert! This is camera hardware. Dispossessed.
Yes, I assumed it might be. Why did Octo place it here? Was he interested in these basalt columns?
I am acquiring data from the module now. Data is inconclusive. Octo stopped attempting to transmit and instead dispossessed the module.
The mystery deepens. I can think of no reason he would stop sending transmissions.
So let's head back up to the outpost, right? I think that's a smart thing to do. Yeah, the animations are simply brilliant. So the acid disruption is only minimal, so it only disrupts them for a handful of time. Avoided the acid drips that I can't see. Whoa. Sneaky. If you guys are wondering, if I had this in my collection now for a few months, maybe, I think actually longer than a few months. It was the first time it was in the Humble. It was one of the Humble bundles. I think it was the. Well, I want to say one of the Android ones, 5 or 6, or 4. I'll do research on that later. Well, that's like a water garden here. Let's actually put a Howard just for giggles. Oh, I can't. That's a shame. Ooh, bad idea. Yeah, those little acid guys are showing up everywhere. It's an interesting way to increase the difficulty. You do certain things, the game grows certain more things because you're introducing, well, air and all sorts of interesting things. I'm gonna water these guys. Water them. I'm gonna toss. Let's toss a Hydron. Just for giggles, right? Give that to me. Interesting. I'm gonna disable those pesky notifications. I'm not sure if they show up with DX Tory. We'll find that out, right? Let's do the alternate route now. I get back to the next section. Do we evolve these guys? Yeah, let's just put up. Ooh, that's not nice. No. Did not appreciate that. Alright. Should give me a second. There we go. Now I should be able to throw right. Alrighty, now I should be able to throw them correctly. Yeah. Oh, as I get abused by the acid dude. Get some health back. I appreciate it, thank you. Another interesting thing I've noticed is that the music changes as I'm collecting things, doing things, introducing more biomass. I mean, I think that's a very clever thing they did in this game. Am I gonna fix this guy? Yeah. So if I damage a plant, I just have to water it. Interesting. So that is interesting. Yes, everybody. I'm very fascinated by science-y exploration games. Probably my favorite genre. Let's just water one of these guys. There we go. Look at that. Yeah, it's adding more beats and more little tokens. Alright, let's actually see if... Down there. Go down this way. Avoid that, yes. So there's a big acid pool here beating above us. Yeah. It's nasty little surprises.
So, what do you think about Leth Cavern?
It is a place taken from a dream. How lucky we are to have been chosen for this mission. But I am very concerned about structural integrity. We have been reckless.
You're talking about that acid slime? I noticed it has a distinct chemical fingerprint, so I wrote a little solver to find source locations. I used a second-order approximation for the diffusion functions, which would be accurate enough. You agree?
Yes.
So, check this out. This is derived from Octo's report. The slime was already here, even back then. Here's what it looks like now. Even distribution, much higher density.
So for the past 8 months, the slime has been traveling through rock and reproducing. Burst of activity was caused by my actions today?
Definitely. Turns out it's triggered by compounds the halide release. You grew the halide, the acid started dripping. This acid is incredibly corrosive too. The cave is basically dissolving away. It's crazy. Ooh, there's more. You remember those strange readings we noticed when we landed? I used the subsurface shallow radar, and I'm pretty sure this is a body of liquid water. But 8 months ago, it was mostly empty space. Maybe a bit of ice?
An underground reservoir has simply appeared?
Looks that way. This is awesome, right, Leon? So much to research.
This is worrisome. It seems our impact is causing rapid changes that would not occur naturally. The cerebrain are the cause. Perhaps we should dig around them rather than continue raising biomass. We must reconsider our approach to the mission.
Whoops. Now, what I love about the story in this game, it's completely plausible that, say, we try to colonize Mars, we find a plant life underground. This is completely plausible, which is fascinating, I think. Oh, right, like that, we start chapter 2, so we'll do a little bit more gameplay and,
What?
I have discovered a fact. The cave may be structurally unsound. Please, be wary.
Yes. I agree with your findings. I assume it is not possible to reach Amani.
We are too deep to obtain a signal from base camp.
Then it is just us two. I wish your natural language module was working properly.
Thank you. I am very abilities for human dialogue. Good news. Scans report that you are awake and have suffered without permanent injury.
Is there a passage back to the outpost accessible from here?
Yes, accessible to air particles. A human is too large.
Then I will have to search for some other way out of the cave.
You no longer contain any protocaps.
Yes, but I can grow my own. Starting with just one seed, I can obtain as many as I need.
I have confirmed your logic. Scanning. This organic matter exhibits no current biological activity. It may be a sessile remnant.
Left over from a deceased life form. Similar to a tree trunk, perhaps.
Yes.
let's put some water on it. So that's where it stuck us. Fascinating. Let's do some research. Water. So water doesn't do anything. Or does throwing a halide? That is an interesting observation. So let's get some more Hydra. Some hydron seeds. Yeah, it seems like this guy can only make 3 hydron at a time. Yeah. Let's go back down there where the sessile remnants are. Break this. What do we have here? Fascinating. It will all be revealed soon. Down here. Excellent.
I have received another transmission from Octo Hardware. Here is the image from the camera module.
Interesting.
These could not be rock formations, could they? I know they all point upwards like stalagmites.
Please note this scale reference. It is likely this is a phyta.
And these are very large structures. Fascinating. Please indicate the location of this signal on my map, Art.
So who else would want to live on Mars? I sure as hell would. Alright, what we're gonna do is plant the hydron up there, because I think the game is trying to tell us something. Toss it up there. Yeah. We'll plant that there. Get more. Not what I wanted to do, but okay. Toss hydron up there. And okay, totally screwing around with that xenobiology here. This totally would never happen in real life if we weren't here. This totally would never happen if we never meddled with nature. But isn't that human nature to be curious, to explore, to interact? Well, that's not good. Alrighty. So I take it... Fascinating. Yeah. Gives to Radiskull. I have some. Whoa! That's interesting. Let's do some research. That is some interesting critters. They're like spiders. They like water. Yeah, that's right, guys. I'm like, oh, I wonder if they like water. Oh, they do. Look what they do. Huh. What if I feed them? I'll feed them. Oh, don't run away from me. Well, that's an interesting response. So they are herbivores. That's a good thing. Oh, that's interesting. most fascinating. I'm just gonna keep feeding these guys. This little dance. Reality people be like, what are you doing? Ooh, a seed. Yes. Thank you. Yes, I thank my plants for giving me things. So lovely. Oh, chumps. Let's make some more. Like a little grow dance. Grow. Duplicate. Yes. The music in this game is brilliant. Yes, I will spend time reading because I love reading
observation regarding
information.
organic matter is erroneous. Despite an extensive period of inactivity, this previously unknown life form of Mars is able to exhibit measurable livelihood.
Art, do you have any settings to control the frequency of your dialogue?
Yes, I am currently in normal mode. There is also verbose and terse.
Thank you.
Let's water this guy. There we go. There we go. For some reason my gamepad just decided to go crazy a little bit. So I'm gonna assume that I have to water these guys a little bit. And the fighter. I didn't mean to do that. That's some interesting behavior there. Didn't mean to water them or feed them so much, but c'est la vie, right? So let's feed them a little bit more. An interesting reaction. These guys are very interesting. Let's see if I do that, if I toss that over there, yeah, they're like, oh, nom nom nom, nom 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 nom, nom 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 nom, nom nom nom. One more. Let's cancel that toss. We'll get this section done with, and we'll call it an episode.
You have a question?
Yes, Dr. Rhonda classifies my dialogue module as chatterbox. Also, is this the classification of Dr. Key?
You need not be concerned, Art. I should be worried for my survival. But instead, I find I appreciate the peacefulness of these caves. That is all.
Inquiry is resolved.
I'm gonna assume the game wants me to plant a hydron. Let's put one there. Oh. What can I plant in there? Can I plant anything? Interesting. What if I water it? Let's give that a shot. Yeah, I'm gonna catch that. Water is useless. So I am genuinely curious now.
Scanning. This
Ah.
protocat contains a new life form of Mars inside it. Alert.
Interesting.
Scans suggest it can only be planted in certain types of terrain. See the research log for more data.
Let's look at the research logs. These guys will only grow in the spiky looking grass. That is fascinating. Let's break this rock formation. There we go, because I don't want that to damage my plant friend. That's what these guys look like. Well, what the hell is that? I have no idea what they're doing to me, but they're doing something. Oh, they hurt. That's not good. Why'd I plant them? Alright. Yeah. Okay, guys, gonna call it an episode there. So, comment, like, subscribe. Gonna continue making these videos and babble on like a monkey. Alright, guys. Later.